Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do the last 5 floors of this mage run that we're playing, and possibly Yogg and Ascension as well, depending on how quickly we get through it. Compared to the last video I put out, I did do some shopping off-screen. I traversed all the way back down to floor 6, and then bought out most of the shops on my way back up, so you can see my gold is incredibly low. I decided to spend that upgrade scroll I had on my armor, so that's at a +6 now. And I believe I got a new wand. Yeah, I got a wand of warding along the way, which is kind of interesting. And we cleansed our blast wave wand. There's one other thing. Oh yeah, I found another XP potion and was able to turn it into a divine inspiration. So now we have the conserved magic maxed out, which is going to make our wild magic actually an action that costs no turns to cast. So, at risk of running out of spaces on my hotbar here, we're going to go ahead and set that on our hotbar, because I think this really is just a super powerful ability. And I might be remembering what the ability works like with all of the points allocated to it, so it might not be powerful for another couple levels, but let's go ahead and read these magic mapping scrolls. It's kind of convenient that hopefully I can kill this thing fast enough that... Nope, it still charmed us. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and use wild magic on that Ripper Demon. Oh, that's gonna be interesting with the, I didn't consider how the Blast Wave Wand would interact with that combo of things. That's funny. Luckily, we can still shoot wands at the succubi when we're charmed, by the way, so that, excuse me, ends up being a pretty meaningless debuff for them to put on us as the wizard, which is nice. Let's see, no golden key yet. No keys of any kind, actually, so I don't have much business being in that little sub-area. I think the Evil Eyes should end up being fairly easy as well, as long as I don't let them get any free shots on me. I probably shouldn't be zapping my wands at them when they have the damage reduction from charging up a shot, though. That's probably a mistake I'm making. Ooh, that's quite the group of enemies that suddenly appeared when I ate some food there. Yeah, that zaps me as well, but I think it's worth it to take the nominal damage of the friendly fire Wand of Lightning like that when I'm able to hit 2 enemies for it. Seems pretty worthwhile. And now we'll go ahead and kill that Evil Eye. And we'll wait till he shoots, and then we'll... Yeah, that did way more damage. That is definitely worth waiting the turn to not shoot them while they're charging the I-beam. This is kind of nice. We're able to use these things as like complete wand recharge stations, which probably also means that we're fine to just fight the Ripper Demons with the survivability combo of staff, earth wand, auto attacks. Yeah, because we didn't actually take any damage that entire fight. Everything was absorbed by our shield, or zeroed out by our armor, which is where we want to be. Let that thing, I want to make sure I kill this thing. I probably should have wild magicked there to make sure it died. Though honestly, I might be disenchanting this Blast Wave wand. Not because it's a very good wand, but I think it's gonna screw up my wild magic too much. Is my thought there. So, and we didn't get an alchemy room on this floor, So I might actually just throw it down the chasm, too, so that I can make use of my wild magic. I guess I could make use of my wild magic with the Blast Wave wand, but I'm not a big fan of how unpredictable it makes it makes my actions when I take them. Trigger that geyser trap. I think I always forget that we got a strength potion we'll drink. Yeah, I made Aqua Brews too, so I don't need the like a situation where I absolutely need a Blast Wave wand. The Aqua Brews should do in a pinch. So yeah, we'll just try to maximize our... Oh, I guess we'll just kill it immediately. And we're starting to pick up all of the silver keys on the level, which is pretty nice that we're finally getting those. I'm surprised the charm just seems to be doing nothing, which I'm not going to complain about because the charm's usually very annoying. But I am a little bit surprised that I seem to just be able to flatly ignore it. I wonder if I'm like shielding the damage that would charm me or something like that, and that's why it's not afflicting me. Oh well. Don't need to overanalyze why the game is being kind to me. Let's see what we got in here. Terror and Identify. Kind of a nothing burger, but not bad. We're never unhappy to see Identify scrolls. Ooh, what does this guy have? You can always examine these things and see what weapon they have. He has a War Scythe, which is a higher damage item, which would normally give me a little bit pause about taking this fight, but again, I think I'm so far ahead of the power curve right now that I don't think I can particularly lose at this point, so... that's everything in the floor. Let's, magic map again. Find the demon spawner. Where's it? There it is. It's down south. And we'll start moving towards the demon spawner. And grab that crystal key just because it's right there. And actually, we'll, go ahead and kill that fish too, just because we have the Wand of Blast Wave, so... Knocking the piranhas out of the water is a very free and very easy way to... there will be some meat on the ground there, since I believe the piranhas always drop a piece of meat. That wasn't the worst, but it seemed like kind of a waste of resources. Excuse me, it's not like the Gladiator where my combo's gonna run out anyway. Though conversely, I guess I've specifically made this build to have no limit to my resources, so I can kind of spend them pretty freely. I don't need to be sitting near the cap on all of my wands at all times. So I couldn't tell if that was a mimic or not. It doesn't look like it. No, it's not. Lullaby. Oh, we got shot by an I-beam that we dodged. Oh, and he's an anti-magic I-beam too. It's actually going to be a struggle for us. I want to... it is real nice that, let's see, how do I want to do this? I think if I Blast Wave here, that should kill one fish and send the other one away from me, which will let me kill the other fish. I think we want to fight that guy right here, and we don't ever want to let him breach this threshold, so we always have a place to step back and dodge, since we won't be able to kill him with any semblance of speed. I will go ahead and keep my shields up, just because even though it doesn't do damage, the shielding is strong. And now that fish has noticed us, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll be able to kill him shortly. And there we go. I was a little bit worried about that fight, but it turned out to not be that bad. So, pretty happy about that. Got another crystal key. I think, let's see, where are our stairs down? Our stairs down are right here, so there's not really a super efficient way to explore the rest of the floor other than just going in the circuit, so won't think about it too hard. Scroll of Remove Curse, that's kind of nice. We're running a little bit light on those this run. Fortunately, I think I already disenchanted the shards from the mechanical boss, which you can use to make curse infusions, which I believe tend to be a little bit better on the mage than they are on other classes, just because the curse infusion gives you extra levels on your item depending on how many levels it started with, and the mage often has the most upgraded weapon out of any class, just because, you know, they start with the end game weapon and they spend the entire game upgrading it, since they have the staff at level 1. Ooh, that's... I don't think I have a good way to dodge this. So we're just gonna back out of vision and then hope that he... Nah, he can't see me. Oh well. Do I have another... I do have another level. We'll go ahead and put another point and fire everything. And let's see how our wild magic is doing right now. It's strange that it, the Wand of Warding seems pretty bad with it too, because it looks like the Wand of Warding created a ward, which then blocked another wand shot from happening, which is obviously not ideal. So, not the biggest deal though. We can always turn them into the arcane resin or whatever, and it's not going to actually make our wands deal any more damage like leveling them up normally does, but we do still get extra charges of use on the wand, which, even though it's slightly less value out of leveling up your wands, I still think it's not pointless to do, is how I'll put it. We took a little bit more damage there than we should have, so we're not paying attention. Go ahead and eat from the horn. Put another point into fire everything. And did we get an alchemy room on this floor? Nope, still not yet. So, bummer. But if it was super important, we could always go back up a couple floors to get the alchemy room. I just don't think it's that important to do. Upgrade scroll and a key. Let's go ahead and upgrade our... I'm going to upgrade the robe one more time. Plus 7 is about where I like my endgame armor to be. And then we're going to try all of these arcane styluses. And Brimstone is... Normally I'd be pretty happy with Brimstone, but since I've started doing this strategy where I always prepare Dragon's Blood elixirs for Yogg, Brimstone has kind of fallen in my tier list, unless you're getting it before the fight with Tengu, where I think Brimstone is just insane. Entanglement, we're actually pretty happy with Entanglement. There's no downside of Entanglement, and it synergizes with our desire to occasionally stand still and repeatedly smack things with the staff to generate resources. So we'll go ahead and stick with Entanglement. And then all the rest of our upgrade scrolls will be going into our weapon at this point. So we're an only staff upgrader now. Healing potion, cool. Invisibility potion. So we'll go ahead and grab the transmute from over here. Which I still haven't identified, so it still says it's a Rito scroll, but I know that the Rito is transmute this run. Because of these kind of rooms, you're able to oftentimes deduce the experience potion or the transmutation scroll from those rooms. I guess we're hungry, so we'll go ahead and snack on that horn. And we're resisting the desire to double tap it. I do actually want to use 2 charges of the horn, but I want to make sure that I run out of my recharging buff before I snack again. just to make sure we get the maximum value out of that. Because it is pretty powerful to do. Our torch ran out a long time ago, and I haven't noticed, but it hasn't been a problem, so whatever. Go. Get a little herbal armor proc in there, immediately reminding me that it's a pretty decent enchant. Or a pretty decent glyph, I guess I should say. That was an obnoxious number of dodges overall from those Ripper demons. But we made it through okay. Surprise, surprise, I guess. I don't know. There's been no weak point in this mage run. I've just felt very strong the entire run, which again is great power fantasy, and I think this is the best class to play if you're new to Shattered Pixel Dungeon and trying to learn the game. Just because it's, in my opinion, more difficult to lose on this class than it is on any other class, but. Go. Guy had evasive, gave us a couple problems, but we're able to use the fact that wands can't be dodged to our advantage there, and just take him out. It's technically not important that we use these other wands in our inventory, but why not? Because we're generally generating enough wand charge that it doesn't matter when one runs out of charge very much. Kind of nice that the fact that we get vision on enemies we shot with our wand allows us to kill that eye from out of line of sight. We're pretty stoked about that. And I'm going to leave some of this grass because I want to be able to use it to line of sight this next eye, which we were just able to do pretty effectively, so happy about that. I'm going to try to, I don't want to waste another one, or not waste, but try to hit him with an attack there instead of shooting another one charge, since we want it to get back up to... And I guess, like, we're not in danger, necessarily, if we're... Ooh, I don't know if this is... I guess we'll find out. Yeah, okay, so that unmodified wand of Blast Wave knocks back by exactly 1. Ooh. Not every day that a succubus just teleports into giving you a free kill. And we'll use the Frost Wand instead of throwing a Frost Potion there. We have our key, so we're gonna check that little side room. Although we don't have the crystal. Oh, wait, no, the crystal key is the only one we have, I think. And based on the shape of that room, even though we haven't unlocked it, we know that's a crystal key room because of the way it spawned. I need to start eating food too because my wand charges are getting low. Okay. Now fire everything is upgraded all the way, so that should be... We should be at like the peak of the power of this wild magic now, and that might take a little bit longer because I still need to oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I still need to get rid of the warding wand on it, but oh, that seemed pretty powerful overall. We're pretty happy with that. Ooh, this is a lot of enemies. We might use an invisibility potion or something here. I wish I could get closer and blind this guy, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off before he shoots. And even if I blind him here... Oh wait, no, maybe I can... Nope, I can't dodge him. I lied. I thought that blinding them worked differently, but apparently... I was the fool. It's me. I'm the problem. Man, this is surprisingly obnoxious trying to kill 3 of these things at the same time. Did not plan on spending 2 health potions on this fight. And I'm a bit upset that I had to. But there we go. Worked out in the end. We're gonna get hit again, because I'm lazy and didn't move out of the way. Oh, and now the Scorpion wants to play again. Beautiful. We'll just wild magic him. And then eat some charges of the Horn of Plenty to make it all better. This is really why it's fun, or it's good that we have so much more ability to generate more wand charges than we need, by the way, is because that's a very good thing to have for the wild magic. I'm doing it wrong, too. I should be, and I'm forgetting to. I should be priming my wild magics with a shot of the staff, so that I raise the level of all of my wands to 10 before loosing the barrage. The nice things about the electric wands, you can just spawn as many ghosts as you want without thinking about them, and then just kill them all in one shot. Where is... Specifically going to use the disintegration wand here to get through the door. And there we go. Not that I'm actually probably going to use this honey pot, but you know, it's a piece of loot, and this is a game about collecting all the loot from the dungeon, so we're gonna collect all the loot from the dungeon. Wow. I can't believe that guy's still alive. Excuse me. It's kind of convenient that this last treasure door is right next to the ladder we need to go down. A ring or a wand. Continuing the trend, we like wands much better than we like rings. And it's a +0 Wand of Prismatic Light. But that's okay. Wand of Prismatic Light's a pretty decent one to have in the wild magic cast. It doesn't really have any downsides, and it means that I'll probably blind enemies when I use wild magic on them, so that's pretty cool. Alright, there's gotta be an alchemy floor on this level. Yes, there is. So we will be able to optimize our wild magic a little bit more by getting rid of the wands that don't synergize very well with wild magic before we get to the final boss, which is the goal. I'm gonna go north first so we can get to the demon spawner first and minimize the number of Ripper demons we have to deal with over the course of this floor. I saw... Oop, there's a Ripper demon. Excuse me. Just saw the horn is full of food notification, so I should probably just zap that guy and move on, but we'll zap the next one, I guess. And then we'll eat some food. You do want to be careful and not let too many Ripper demons spawn, if for no other reason than with all of them attacking you twice per turn. It'll end up not lagging your game, but it'll end up making each turn take a long time, as the game has to resolve like 6 or 7 attacks directed at you every time you take an action. So it's worth keeping the Ripper demon numbers low, even if they're not a threat to you. Why is it... You know, I haven't had a torch on this entire time. I'm just moving through this so fast and nonchalantly. Which, the mage is certainly powerful enough that I can do that without being punished. But, where's my... I have 3 levitation scrolls and 3 haste scrolls, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink 1 of each. I think this room can usually be solved technically with just 2 levitations. But I don't know, I don't see a reason not to use the haste potions when I have extras. There we go. That actually only worked out because I was able to diagonally step from that last platform, otherwise I would have been 1 point of movement short. But it worked out. And worst case, we would have just had to spend another potion of levitation, which I have extras of, so it wouldn't have hurt that bad to do. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to explore down this way first, just because the stairs are near the alchemy room, and I kind of want to go there last, is my thought. We do not have a key. We tried to open it anyway, just because it's possibly a mimic, and we're not worried about getting hit by the mimic right now. That was much lazier than just examining it, but I don't know. My play gets so much worse once I think I've mostly beaten a run. There we go. That's the kind of damage I want to be seeing. I just have to always remember to use the magic missile first. Let's see. Of course, this might be dangerous since he's point blank and I've got a blast wand. Yeah, I'm paralyzed myself. Not what we want to be doing, but luckily it happened in a situation where we weren't in danger. So, safe place to test out the failure case there. I think that should be the last scroll of upgrade, so we're pretty happy about that. We'll slap that bad boy on our staff, and then we'll go about using the... Oh, we only have one Stone of Enchantment. I usually end up having more than those, or more than one. Oh, and we got a Shocking Staff of Magic Missile. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm never unhappy about Shocking. Shocking is like... I don't think it's the best case enchant in any scenario, but it's always a good enchant. It's very rare that you're unhappy to see Shocking, so... let's see, I'm already at level 27. Go ahead and turn that strength potion into the might elixir. And we're gonna need 7 more energy to do that, so what can we turn into 7 more energy? Okay, we have Seeds of Starflower, enough to make another potion as well. It's kinda cool. Let's do some of these runestones that I never end up using. And then we're gonna make 4 extra energy because we know we're gonna need the points to make the experience potion into a divine inspiration potion as well. So we'll make that experience potion, and then immediately turn it into divine inspiration. And I don't actually know if I care about that divine inspiration potion because I've already got tiers 2 and 3 divine inspired, or tier 3 and 4 rather. And I kind of think that the talents I skipped out on tier 1 and 2 are useless. So, we'll do it on tier 2 because those are probably slightly better than tier 1. But I may have actually just wanted the experience there instead of the extra talent points in tier 2, where they're gonna do not nothing, but they don't do a whole lot. Okay, what else did we want to do here? We wanted to turn our wands that don't synergize with wild magic into dust. So let's find some consumables that we can turn a couple of health potions into energy. That's not going to hurt us. So we'll get rid of the Wand of Warding, get rid of the Wand of Blast Wave, and that leaves us with... All of those ones are fine to be in unstable magic. And we'll go ahead and use the Arcane Resin to just pass around +1s to everything. Which, again, it shouldn't affect the damage of the wand most of the time, since we're buffing it to effectively +11 most of the time with Arcane Charge or whatever the staff does with the Magic Missile Wand. But it does give us more charges in them, which makes it a little bit more flexible. And we're happy about that. Okay, yeah. So now that that's optimized, we might consider getting rid of the defensive wand as well, but only if yeah. See, our damage is much better there. Of course, I still forgot to use the staff first, which eternally the worst thing I'm doing. Oh, why did we run there? Not sure, but didn't end up being a problem. Okay, let's try this for real now. Get the magic charge first. Okay, that's definitely going to be... That feels much better when the wands are doing 44 and 60 damage instead of roughly 10. What are we looking for? We're looking for one more silver key and a gold key, I believe. We don't have our Wand of Blast Wave anymore, but I did make this Aqua Brew item at some point. So we'll just use that to bring out that scorpion. Which... Aqua Brews are very powerful, by the way. I think that's one of the best alchemy items to just make and assume it will be useful later on. You can make that, by the way, by turning a levitation potion into a potion of storm clouds, and then further turning that into these Aqua Brews, which you actually get 8 of at a time. And it is so incredibly useful to be able to just throw those stun bombs at people. Even here, we're going to make use of it, because we'll, I think, yeah, putting the water everywhere disables the trap, so we don't get trapped by that key standing on top of a trap, which is nice. Oh, I thought that scorpion was giant. I'm surprised it followed me. Well, oh, and I don't have enough, charge to do it, unfortunately. So I think I'm actually going to let that charge on my armor passively regen until Yogg anyway, from this point. Which is a bummer, because I still wanted to tweak it a little bit, but I think I've got it right. It should be quite powerful. There we go. Plate armor of camouflage. Camouflage, I do think, is one of the best glyphs that you can get on armor in this game. I think that the ability to turn invisible every single time you step in grass is insane. It scales with the level of your armor too, so it's even good on really high level armor, because that, like, stepping in a piece of grass will give you like 8 or 9 turns of invisibility, which just becomes nutty. Alright, we must have... Oh yeah, we've ring-outed a bunch of enemies, so it's likely that they dropped a fire potion or something like that. Okay, what are we doing here? First, we are lighting a torch. And then I'm going to just do a quick bit of recon on the room here, careful to not get close enough to Yogg to gain sight of him and start the fight. But we like to know the layout of all the little obstacles around his arena for the purposes of fighting the mini bosses he spawns. And now that that's done, let's see how this wild magic is doing. We'll shoot the boss once to activate the arcane or the magic missile. Everything is higher level, and then we'll zap him for a phase transition. That's pretty simple. We take those. I didn't see... I saw that we have a blinding fist, but that's the only one I saw, unfortunately. So I'm gonna throw a honeypot over there to hopefully lure them towards the bee. And it didn't lure them towards the bee, but it did bring them out. So it looks like Stink Fist is the second one. So we're gonna go ahead and drink this elixir of toxic essence to make us immune to poison. And then we're gonna do standard melee strategy to fight the Stink Fist. And we're not worried about the blinding fist hitting us, because it's auto-attacking us, which is much less dangerous than its magical ability. And the Stink Fist isn't really able to do any damage to us anyway. Like, we're taking damage occasionally, but because we're immune to its poison and standing in water, neither of its primary damaging abilities are affecting us right now, which makes us pretty resilient into this fight. Oop, we just took a Yogg laser that we shouldn't have. That's not great. And we'll just keep on... Yeah, and the Light Fist is actually going to die just as a byproduct of standing in our combined poison, so that's kind of nice. Ugh. It's a shame our armor's charging up so slow. I would kind of like to wild magic this guy and be done with it. Ooh, we just took a big hit there. We'll go ahead and drink the water skin. Why not? And we will try to actually kite the Stink Fist a little bit. Because I am now just taking pretty decent damage in general. We'll probably be happier if we get rid of this Light Fist first. Yeah, there we go. The Light Fist is down, which is good. He still blinded us, which is annoying, but a cleansing potion should fix that. I don't super want to fight the Poison Fist away from water, and our poison resistance actually faded too, so now we do have to be a little bit more careful about being near him. But I got a Frost Wand, so not that much of a problem. And then let's see, we'll shoot our magic missile, step out of the way, and then hopefully phase transition Yogg. Yep, there he goes. It's wild to me how little magic missile costs for how much damage it does. This isn't great. I just got rooted into... I think that demon's going to leap on me, and Yogg's also shooting, so we're just going to heal first. Luckily, we got a little bit of kind RNG there, and Yogg didn't shoot immediately, but I think he might do so on the next frame anyway. We're going to drink the Elixir of Arcane Armor we forgot. Oh, I wonder, maybe he doesn't... maybe he's not able to shoot if you're rooted. Go and use this Elixir of Dragon's Blood, and what this is going to do for us is this is going to... It's not going to make us immune to anything either of the enemies are doing, but it will cause the grass that empowers the Grass Fist to burn, and not allow him to, just grow in strength exponentially forever. So, we appreciate having this. I also want to, once I'm not rooted, this is kind of an unfortunate combination with both the root and the cripple on the same thing, because I really want to drag I want to drag them to a small passageway that the Rusted Fist can't fit into. Which, we actually got really lucky overall there, that the smaller monsters, like the God Spawns or whatever they're called, got in the way of the fists as they were chasing me. Of course, I can't hit this stupid Ripper Demon to save my life, and it's frustrating me. I'm not happy about that. Always, like, it makes sense that it happens, because that's how statistics work when, you have a hit chance like this game has. Sometimes you'll get really long strings of misses, but it never feels good when it happens. It always feels the same amount of bad, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's just me baby raging at a statistics video game, and I shouldn't be playing it if... This is kind of a bummer. I'm going to use a Aqua Brew to prevent the fire from getting me there. And then I think we should be able to just shoot this guy from out of range and kill him. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to gun him down. And he takes a lot of deferred damage, so he'll actually be dead before he looks dead. Which will give us the opportunity to... Oh, I can't target myself. What are you talking about? Let's see. I think that should end him. He's got 140 deferred damage remaining, so yeah, he's definitely dead. So we're just gonna go around the other way. Actually, I don't want him to... Yeah, okay, he's gonna die there. Oh, look at that! The bee's actually hostile to us because the enemies did not kill it. Oh, and I forgot to empower my wands with the magic missile wand. So I'm losing a lot of value to screwing up this combo, which is not where I want to be. Certainly where I am, but it's not where I want to be. But ultimately, this fight will still be pretty simple. We're just going to keep on shooting him down. Gonna need some food to get some wand charge back. That's the other fire. That's the actual fire fist. So we'll go ahead and I forgot to drink this elixir of might too. But I should have drank that already. Drink the elixir of might, and we'll go ahead and crack that last elixir of dragon's blood so that we can safely shoot this guy without causing any issues. I'm gonna back up a tick because I guess I'm gonna get hit by the darkness guy anyway. This is another case, by the way, where the fire is gonna actively damage the dark enemy the whole time. So this is one of the really nice things about becoming immune to the fire or the poison, as opposed to just kiting around them, is that you tend to get free kills on whatever the secondary fist is as well when you counter the damage type of the primary one you're focused on. So there we go. That actually worked out pretty well. We're gonna get all the way to the phase transition of the dark fist here. Go ahead and drink a potion there to magically figure out where it is and kill it like normal here. And I'm actually gonna move I'm gonna slow roll this dark fist kill just a little bit, because what I really want to do is kill it on a magic missile shot so that I can hopefully wild magic that guy. Yeah, there we go. We get the Yogg fight really quick and not give him a chance to spam the infinite minions that he likes to do during his fight. Let's see, how are we doing? That is 42 minutes now, so I think I'm going to go ahead. I'll pick up the amulet, but we'll do the ascension in another video. And we'll call it a day for now. As always, if you guys have any questions about what you saw during the video today, or if you want to talk about it, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to respond or answer your questions, or I'll try to do in future runs whatever you guys want to see on the channel. Other than that, hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a nice day or night or whatever time it is. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.